Good day, learners! I am Miss an average of 20 typhoons a year. The biggest contributor of the weather disturbances in our country is the Pacific Ocean, which lies on the eastern part of the country. The typhoon is just one of the many weather disturbances we experience. Look at the sky. Can you tell what the weather is? Very good. It's a sunny day. Grade 5 learners, when we say weather, it is the condition of the atmosphere at a short period of time. The different factors that affect weather include air temperature, air pressure, humidity, clouds, precipitation, and wind speed and direction. When these factors change and affect the condition of the atmosphere, weather disturbances occur. Weather disturbances refer to any disruption of the atmosphere's stable condition. It can manifest through the formation of low pressure area or different prevailing winds like monsoon and the Intertropical Convergence Zone. Low pressure area or LPA and high pressure area. This refers to the weight of air that is pressing down on Earth. An abrupt change in air pressure can trigger weather disturbances. When cold air sinks, it results to high pressure area. Since most of the air is pressing down, the air on the surface becomes dry. But when air rises, less air presses downward, resulting to the formation of low pressure area. An LPA can result to weather disturbances such as rains and strong winds. B. Tropical depression. It is a weak low-pressure disturbance with a definite surface circulation. A tropical depression has a maximum wind speed of up to 61 kilometers per hour. It is most common in the equatorial region or the intertropical to 118, it is known as a storm. And if the speed is more than 118, it is called a typhoon. This is an image of a typhoon. Dengue. Some areas may still be flooded and recovering from the typhoon. If a certain place is severely devastated, many residents are staying in the evacuation area. 3. Winds moving at a speed of 121 to 170 kilometers per hour may be expected at least 18 hours. In general, moderate to heavy damage may be experienced, particularly in the agricultural and industrial sectors. Public Storm Warning Signal number 4. Winds moving at a speed of 171 to 220 kilometers per hour may be expected in at least 12 hours. The locality is very likely to hit directly by the eye of the typhoon. As the eye of the typhoon approaches, the weather will continuously worsen with the winds increasing to its strongest, coming generally from the north. Public Storm Warning Signal number 5. Winds moving at a speed of 220 kilometers per hour or above may be expected in at least 12 hours. Winds would bring widespread damage to high-risk structures. Now that you know about weather disturbances, let's do these activities. Learning Task 1. Prepare the materials listed below. If not available, you may use other materials at home to perform the activity. You may ask the help of your parents or guardians or any adult members of the family if needed. Learning Task 2. List down the effects of wind during the different public storm warning signal. Do this in your notebook. Possible answer. The effects of wind during public storm warning signal number 1 are the following. Twigs and branches of small trees may be broken. Some banana plants may be tilted. Some houses of very light materials may be partially unroofed. Rice crop may suffer significant damage when it is in flowering stage. Public Storm Warning Signal number 2. The effects of winds are the following. Some coconut trees may be tilted with few others broken. Few big trees may be uprooted. Many banana plants may be downed. Rice and corn may be adversely affected. Some old galvanized iron roofs may be peeled off. The effects of wind and public storm warning signal number 3 are the following. Many coconut trees may be broken or destroyed. Almost all banana plants may be downed, and many trees may be uprooted. There may be widespread disruption of electrical power and communication service. The effects of winds and public storm warning signal number 4 are the following. Coconut plantations may suffer extensive damage. Many large trees may be uprooted. Rice and corn plantation may suffer severe damage. Electrical power and communication services may be severely disrupted. In public storm warning signal number 5, the effects of winds are the following: widespread damage to high-risk structures, complete failure on many residences and industrial buildings. Learning Task 3. Analyze each statement. Draw a heart eyes emoji if it is true, and wow emoji if it is false. Number 1. Public storm signal number 1 is characterized by winds moving at a speed of 220 km per hour or above may be expected in at least 12 hours. Winds would bring widespread damage to high-risk structures. Very good. The answer is wow emoji. Number 2. After a typhoon occurred, high clouds are observed in the sky. Good job! The answer is wow emoji. Number 3. Public storm signal number 3 is characterized by winds moving at a speed of 121 to 170 kilometers per hour may be expected at least 18 hours. In general, moderate to heavy damage may be experienced, particularly in the agricultural. Learning Task 4. Use a Venn diagram to compare and contrast the effects of the changes of the weather before, during, and after a typhoon in the community. Possible answer. The similarities is that storm signal will be declared. Differences. Before typhoon, high clouds are observed in the sky. Air is dry and cold. Relative humidity is high. During typhoon, the sky is dark and cloudy. Heavy rainfall with strong wind. After typhoon, the sun becomes visible and the sky becomes clearer. Learning Task 5. Inside the column, analyze the following statements that describe the changes of the weather before, during, and after the typhoon. Put a check mark on the column that corresponds to the condition of each statement. Number 1. Some areas may be flooded. Number 2. There is heavy rain accompanied by strong wind. Number 3. Sun becomes visible and the sky becomes clearer. Number 4. The sky is dark and cloudy. 5. The clouds are high. 6. Some areas may still be flooded. 7. Flash floods may occur due to heavy rainfall. 8. The relative humidity is high. 9. Big waves can be observed near the coast. 10. There is an occurrence of scattered rain. Let's check your answer. Number 1. If you put a check mark during typhoon, you are correct. Number 2. If you put a check mark during typhoon, perfect. Number 3. If you put a check mark after typhoon, you are right. Number 4. If you put a check mark during typhoon, that's another point for you. Number 5. If you put a check mark before typhoon, you are correct. Number 6. If you put a check mark after typhoon, you are right. Number 7. If you put a check mark during typhoon, perfect. Number 8. If you put a check mark before typhoon, you are correct. Number 9. If you put a check mark during typhoon, you are right. Number 10. If you put a check mark before typhoon, perfect. Grade 5 learners, remember this. Cyclone can be classified according to strength of wind. Tropical disturbance. It refers to an isolated weather system with an apparent circulation.
Thank you for watching. See you next